Here is an interesting case. Over the past few years, with remote learning and working from home, many people have been in an uncomfortable situation of webcam on meetings. Well, a Dutch court has awarded 73,000 US dollars to a remote worker of a US software company working in the Netherlands after being fired for refusing to turn on their camera for an entire workday. We are talking about a camera on working from home for a full 8 hours a day. According to the employee, they were uncomfortable and felt it was an invasion of privacy by the company to monitor them that obsessively via their webcam during a virtual training program. The monitoring also required the employee to share their laptop screen. As a result, the company fired them under insubordination and refusal to work. Taking this to the Dutch court, found these requirements by the US-based software company as a human rights violation. Quote, tracking via camera for an entire 8-hour day is disproportionate and not permitted in the Netherlands. Furthermore, the court cited the European Convention for Protection of Human Rights and Fundamental Freedoms. Quote, video surveillance of an employee in the workplace, be it covert or not, must be considered a considerable intrusion into the employee's private life. It is no surprise that European and Canadian privacy and worker rights differ from that of the United States. The big question now is, what impact, if any, will this have for the future of the remote workforce? With a court ruling like this, businesses in the US who have employees working internationally are going to need to take a second look at their operations. Or perhaps remote working is being outsourced that will focus in countries that have fewer human rights laws. We've been talking about here in the White Hatter for quite a long time now, digital management challenges with remote workers. It's nothing new, but we've experienced challenges more so in the last few years. But I think it's worth noting, best practices is for organizations to issue owned and controlled devices, not to let someone use their own personal device for work purposes. This can only get messy, and we've seen it. Number one, cybersecurity considerations, ownership and copyright concerns, and if any sensitive client information is on a personal use device, that's a no-no in our books. If you have any concerns, especially with the protection of client personal information, bring it up with your supervisor in a formal, trackable way, like an email. Because if there is ever a problem and it happens to be linked to your personal use device used professionally at work, there is a potential for you personally to have a liability in that situation. And that is something we certainly don't want to see happen. Thank you everyone for tuning in, and we will see you all next time. Bye-bye.